Hello, children. Welcome back. Let us begin our day with a thought for the day. Today's thought is the mind is like a turbid water. When it is turbulent, it is difficult to see. When it is calm, everything becomes clear. So, mind is compared to water. When the water is unstable, it is turbid, we cannot see through it. But when the water becomes clear, everything becomes clear, and same applies to mind. So always think good, let good thoughts come to your mind, and for that, few things you can always do: sleep early, awake early in the morning, do some regular exercise, spend some time with the nature. It makes us happy, calm, and peaceful. Chirping of birds early in the morning can always improve our mood, isn't it? Talking of birds, our next chapter is about a bird bath. So please turn to page number 38, chapter number 15, bird bath. About the poetess, Evelyn Stein was an American poet and writer who is especially well known for her children's writing. She was born on 12th October 1863, and in the poem she is describing the bird bath. She has made a beautiful pool in her garden, and it is neatly laid with pebbles, and it is filled with cool and clear water. For what purpose it is made? So that the birds can happily come over and quench their thirst. They can drink water, they can play, and they can go to their destination merrily. These are robins. It is the poetess has mentioned robins in her poem. You can see the pictures of robins. They are, you can say it is a red breasted bird. You can see that red patch around their neck, and you can see the robin having a merry time in the bird bath. So please turn to page number 38. I hope all are ready. That's good. In our garden, we have made such a pretty little pool, lined with pebbles, neatly laid, filled with water, clean and cool. When the sun shines warm and high, robins cluster around its brink. Never one comes flying by, but will flutter down to drink. When they splash and splash and splash, spattering little showers bright, all around till off they flash, singing sweetly their delight. Let us recite the first stanza again. In our garden we have made such a pretty little pool, lined with pebbles neatly laid, filled with water clean and cool. So the poetess Evelyn Stein is describing the bird bath that she has made in the garden. It's a pretty little pool. You can see in the picture. It is lined with pebbles, and as you can see in the pictures, the pebbles are very neatly laid. What are these pebbles? These are stones which are small, smooth, and round. As you can see in the picture, they are round in shape, and these are smooth and small. So it is neatly lined with the pebbles. And how is the water? It's clean and cool. When the sun shines warm and high, robins cluster around its brink. Never one comes flying by, but will flutter down to drink. So the line when the sun shines warm and high describes the day. That it's a hot day, so the season going on is summer. Otherwise, these robins never visit. But in summer, during summer when it is very hot, the robins gather around the pebbles. They gather around the brink of the pool and they quench their thirst. That is, they come down to drink the water. These are not the usual visitors. These robins visit the pool only in summer because they also want to beat the heat. As we are very thirsty and we want to drink plenty of water, these robins are also thirsty. Now, let me tell you something about these robins. These are migratory birds. That is, they change their place according to the season. So, while moving to their next destination, they come down and they have a good time in the bird bath, in the small pool that the poetess has made in her garden. Never one comes flying by. It means these robins are not the regular visitors, but when the day is hot, when the sun shines brightly, that is in summer, when the day is particularly hot, these robins will come down and flutter, means they will move their wings hurriedly. That is the, you can say the sound made. Fluttering is moving the wings hurriedly. So they flutter their wings and they come down to drink the water. And where do they come and sit? That is the brink, that is the edge of the pool. They will come and sit at the edge and they will drink water with fluttering, that is moving their wings hurriedly. The last stanza, then they splash and splash and splash, spattering little showers bright all around till off they flash, singing sweetly their delight. So these robins stop by this pretty little pool. They drink water, they quench their thirst, and you can imagine the feeling after spending a hot day outside. When you come back home and you get a glass of cool water, you feel delighted. You feel very happy by drinking that glass of water. So these robins are also delighted because they could quench their thirst, they could come down, they could drink this cool and clear water. So delighted at the cool feeling, they splash the water with great delight. Splash and splash, that is, they splash the water with great delight, and when they splash, you can see the small droplets, that is, the little showers, small droplets spreading here and there. And this happens due to the splash and splash and splash of the robins. All around till off they flash, singing sweetly their delight. So, flash here means in the poem flying away with great speed.